Well, hi, Scorpios. Welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It is time for your weekly reading and three. So, I'm just going to do a little bit of shuffling. I've already shuffled very well in the normal way. Let's get started. Let's find out what Scorpios can expect coming up in their lives for Scorpio. What can you expect coming up in your life, Scorpios? Two of them flew up here. Scorpios. Okay. We had quite a few cards come out here. So Scorpios, this reading will not resonate with everyone. This is a general reading. I can do a more in-depth personal love reading if you like. I'm running the special right now for $2 for a two-part reading, a lot like this one. And but I'll have it personalized for sure. If you just send me an email, click on the description box, or you can pay $5 and get the normal three-part reading that I do, which is a normal one. So I know I repeated myself. I don't know what I'm doing. So Scorpios, let's get started. All cards are male or female. The overall energy of this reading is a center card in the first part of the reading, and that is the World. Yay! Things are changing. Things are moving. You might even be actually moving this year or in the next, say, 6 months. My cards will not go past 6 months except for those yearly readings. So, this could be just a new life cycle opening up for you. Okay, so that's what's going to be happening for most of you. But some of you really could be doing a physical move. This is a big change. And up in your highest energy is the Ace of Swords. You're seeking truth. You're seeking clarity. You have your sword up in self-protection. These are the two strongest energies in your whole reading, Scorpio. So, moving forward, having your valor up, you're really looking for that truth and that clarity in either making a true, realistic move in your life or just entering a new life cycle. And that new life cycle could just involve a different attitude, a different way of looking at things and seeking more truth and more clarity to guard yourself from being hurt, to keep yourself happy. I have Temperance here next to the Ace of Swords and right above the World card. This is the card for Sagittarius. So Sagittarius might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. But this is your guardian angels and spirit guides, and what they're doing is their job. And their job is to help you pull that one foot out of the waters of emotion and put it on the ground with the other foot. So they want you grounded. They want you to rebalance. And they want you to be patient. So that's their job. That's why they're called Temperance. So your guardian angels and spirit guides are all around you. They're helping you to keep your sword up. They're helping you get to this either a new place physically in your life or a new place mentally in your life or metaphorically in your life. I have the Four of Cups next to Temperance. So, this is telling me Temperance is saying be patient. You don't have to accept any old love offer that comes around. There's a lot of cups out there. Look at all those cups sitting in front of you. And so being next to Temperance, I just want you to get balance from your past getting behind you here before you reach for another cup. They want you to seek the truth, seek the clarity about any cups that are presented to you. So then I have the Six of Wands right under the Ace of Swords and next to the World card. This is the card for success in love. A lot of you, it's just a whole life change, a whole new life cycle. You will be seeking that truth and that clarity. And so far, this is telling me there will be an offer that is the right offer for you, but you may need to sift through a few before you find that right offer. But there is success in love waiting for you if you just be patient, be balanced, and seek that truth and clarity. Oh my gosh, you're going to enter a new life cycle. I have the Three of Swords on the other side of the World card, and under that Four of Cups are saying, don't do anything that's going to break your own heart. Don't just grab any old cup of love. Okay, just like I said, you've been hurt before. There might have been third parties with the Three of Swords. But the truth and the clarity of some past relationship really did hurt your heart. This rain coming down or tears. And so you're entering a new life cycle away from the pain, away from the hurt. And Temperance is here to help you make the right decisions and moving forward and to be patient in making them. I have the Eight of Wands right under the Six of Wands. There's communication. This is really important. Now, you might meet this person online because this is communication through the airways. So that would be texts, emails, phone calls, video chat, something like that. But this turns out to be back and forth communication. This is really getting to know someone. This is where you're getting your truth and your clarity about whether to let somebody come into your life. There is someone that you're going to be communicating with a lot, and they're going to be someone who you will be very successful in love with. I have the Emperor right next to the Eight of Wands and right under your new life cycle, the World. The Emperor is the card for Aries, so Aries might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But the energy here is holding true to yourself, really kind of taking a stance. It's like making up your mind. You know what you want, you know what you don't want, and you're not budging. And if, somebody comes forward with a cup and it's not really the cup that you want and you don't really feel it, you don't really see that, they have what you need, that you need offered to you, you're just going to stay true to yourself. You're very well liked. You're very well respected by others. You might even be a leader in your profession. But I see you really holding true in these conversations to who you are. I think you're going to be speaking your truth in what you want and seeking theirs also. But this person who's coming in, they're a soulmate. They are a very, very strong soulmate. Now, remember, you might have to sift through some cups first before they show up. So be careful of that. And I think that's why Temperance is here. I have the Lovers. This is the card for Gemini. Gemini might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. There's your guardian angels and your spirit guides again. And they are trying to bring you together with a very strong soulmate. You've known them in another lifetime. You might have even been lovers in another lifetime. But this is an undeniable connection on both sides. So it just feels like you're holding true to yourself. You're entering a new life cycle. You're sifting through the cups to block any heartache, any pain. And you're just going to make sure. Now, I have this very, very strong soulmate coming in for you. Your guardian angels and spirit guides are very much involved in bringing them in. And you will have success in love. That's what I've got so far. And it's by you keeping your sword up, being true to yourself, holding out for the right one to come along. I need one more card for this reading, please, for Scorpio. There it is. Oh, goodness. Three of Cups. Okay, so I have the Knight of Wands up by the Four Cups. This is someone who runs in and out of your life. This is someone who's not grounded. This is someone who is flighty. They're just not serious about anything. Knight of Wands can be male or female, but they run in with the staff of passion, and they run out with the staff, or they run in with the staff of new, fresh starts, new beginnings, and they run out with the staff of passion. And, they're just flighty. You can't count on them. I feel like this is one of the offers that is going to be coming in. It's somebody coming back. They've ran out, and they've hurt you more than once, and they're running back in. You've had it with them. You're like, you have been put through the ringer with them. But you're still standing up. They didn't knock you completely down. You feel worn out from this energy, and you've been trying to move forward from it. I have the Six of Swords. So this is the Nine of Wands. This is the Six of Swords. So yeah, you've been trying to move away from those rocky waters, and you're trying to get to a calmer, more peaceful place in your life. because that really can turn your world upside down. This Knight of Wands, there's a new life cycle coming in. I need to see what's happening. I'm wondering if they're coming in again. I really think they are coming in again. I just need to see what's going on here. So you're moving forward and you're seeking that truth. You're seeking that clarity. You're not keeping your mouth shut anymore. It's like you know what you want and you're holding true to yourself this time. You're not giving in. You're not giving in at all. I have the Page of Swords under the Knight of Wands and next to the Three of Swords. So they run in. I really think they're running back in. And I think you have your sword up and you're like, you tell me the truth. I need to know. What are you here for? What do you want from me? You know? Are you going to stick around this time? What's been pulling you away? Whatever your questions might be, you get the answers for. But you're not really swinging the sword. You're just getting the truth and clarity from them. And you're in self-protection mode. And then next to the Page of Swords, because you don't want your heart broken again. And then next to the Page of Swords is the Death card. This is your card, Scorpio. There you are in your own reading. But the energy of this card is leaving the old behind, this feeling of being worn out, dragged through the mud, and moving forward. And that's you're doing that with the Page of Swords. So, it's like ringing out the old year, ringing in the new year. And here we are, ringing in the new year. That's where you're headed. That's where your mind is at. And you're going to really hold true to yourself. Male or female here. I have the Tower. This needs to be talked about. They've hurt you. They've caused tower moments in your life. And you really want the truth from them. Like, you know, what was going on. I don't think they really let you know exactly what was going on. And you need to know. You will know. Because in seeking this truth and seeking this clarity and helping you to move forward so you don't have to keep living in the tower moment, you have to have closure, you have to have truth, you have to have clarity. I have the Queen of Pentacles right below the Page of Swords and next to the Lovers. That is such a strong soulmate. I feel like it's them. I feel like they're coming back in. There's somebody from your past, Scorpio, who's coming back in, who was you could not count on, who ran in and out of your life. They really did break your heart, but you can, and the only way they can break your heart is if you had love for them, right? So I think that they're changing. I think they're changing from this in and out of your life type energy, and I think they're kind of realizing this tie, this pull, this bond that they have with you, this soulmate energy. I have the Queen of Pentacles under the Page of Swords and next to the Lovers here. This is Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. That might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. There you are. You're looking at that pentacle and you're like, no, I want a committed. I want a stable, secure relationship. I want someone who's available, who can be there when I need them to be there. I just don't feel like they were before. But this time is different. What is different about this time? They're sincere this time. They come in. I don't think they're playing any games anymore. I think they were just playing games before, basically. Now they see you in a different light. So something has happened to change their way of thinking and making them realize what they had was good. And I mean really good. And they let it go. You know, I have a term, but I don't think I'll say, but they just threw this relationship to the curb and left you hanging. Temper is saying, be patient. They are coming back. They're coming back. And this is going to be a new life cycle. And this is what they're going to offer. I think they're going to want to try again, but you will not try again until you get all your truth and clarity and decide that you want to try again. Period. They're not going to sway you until you get your answers. So I know you want a committed, long-term relationship with this soulmate. That is the strong connection that you feel with this person. On the other side of the Queen of Pentacles is the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is right below the Death card, moving forward. Well, they're finally coming in with the Pentacle. They're finally coming in more grounded. They're fine. This is the slowest moving energy in the whole deck. They're finally, see how they rush in and out with this horse? Look at that. Very active, wand up. Yoo-hoo, I'm here. I'm going here, I'm going there. And then they come in like this. Sort of like, oh, I think I get it now. I think I want to be with you. I think I want a grounded relationship with you. Now I understand what it is that you want, and I now want that. Will you give me another chance? Took them long enough to come to that conclusion with this card. But it is under the death card. It is what you wanted from this relationship. It just took forever to get here, and you had to go through a lot for them to come to this place where they're feeling more grown up, more grounded in order to do this. It is a reconnection. I have the Three of Cups right next to the Knight of Pentacles and under the Tower card. So it was whoever that you've had these Tower moments with, that's ran in and out of your life, would not commit. They're coming back in. And this is going to turn out to be a happy reunion. This is a happy reunion. So if you can't think of anybody that could possibly turn your mind around to it being a happy reunion, this might not be your reading. And like I say, I can do an in-depth personal reading if you would like one. So someone's coming back, and they've really gone through some changes. This is your new life cycle. But you're going to see to it. You're going to get all, that turned over. You're going to get all the answers that you need from them. So here I have an angel card for you. Putting on glasses. It's card number 9, and it's called the Spiritual Teacher. So I'm going to read it to you. There are great rewards in spending time alone. Use those moments of solitude to focus on love and ways in which you might give to those around you. Shine your light as an example for others to follow. Seek out a spiritual mentor of your own if your life feels unfulfilled right now. So, this is saying shine your light. Shine your light. This is the way you attract light unto you, is by putting your own light out there for others. And if you need a mentor to help you get through the heartache, seek out that mentor. Because I think this person, this Knight of Wands, male or female, they're going through changes. They're going to be back. And Temperance is saying, be patient, get balanced, get ready, get emotionally ready for them to return, because they're going to offer you what you had always wanted from them. There's a lot of good things happening in 3, so for a lot of you, this reading should probably resonate. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot, and I want to thank Guardian Angels, my spirit guides, for helping me deliver this message.